Alrighty, welcome everyone to ASMR with Teeaboo. Now, let's crumple some paper. How great is that? We're crumpling paper. The paper! Welcome everyone, I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Evangelion, episode 13. Reason I did that is because I'm pumped, because I just made this pop filter. It took me like an hour. But yeah, I made this pop filter because I don't have money to spend on a pop filter, and I was like, God damn it, I really want a pop filter. I want this microphone even closer to my face. So, in order to accomplish getting it closer to my face without creating plosives, which sound like this, pop, pop, without creating plosives like that, I need a pop filter. And so I took a knockoff Under Armour, you know, the stretchy shirt things, and I just sacrificed it. And I cut off a sleeve of it, and I wrapped it around this plastic disc ring of plastic, and I drilled a hole in it so that I could put a metal rod through it, which also fits into my mic stand, because there's a little place in my mic stand where that's not meant for this, but it works. Anyway, yeah, and I stretched the polyester over it, and then I sewed it around the edge. You can't really tell, but I can't sew, and I don't know. So I just stitched it around the edge, and we've got a 2-layer polyester pop filter now, and that's pretty good. It's better than... Come on, you. It's better than no pop filter. I'm still figuring this out. I want it to be just like a couple millimeters above the head of the microphone. Okay, perfect. It's perfect right now. So it's about half a centimeter above the head of the microphone. And that means that I can get real close to it without popping too much, you know? If I like pop, it'll still go through to an extent. I'll find out whether that was a plosive in post. But I can say my P's now without fucking up the audio track, which is really nice. Because once I moved it closer to me and didn't have the pop filter in the way, I was holding my P's, so I was like, P. And it was just putting extra mental strain on me just to try and make sure that I don't create plosives in the audio track. And now I don't have to worry about it. I can just say whatever I want and talk however loud I want. It also, just from my test recordings, it seems to have reduced sibilance a bit, which is an issue that I have. And the sibilance that I have, I think, is from the shape of my teeth, of my front two teeth. I'm not sure, but I feel a vibration in the front of my teeth when I make an S sound. So this should help with all of that. And I will invest in a real pop filter that looks kind of nicer and stuff. Eventually, when I've got 10 or 15 bucks to spare, but for now, I'm just not gonna do that. Because this should work for the time being and should work quite well. I could go without it completely, but I want to have it because it's nice. Anyway, we've got the mic very close to me, and that means better voice. Yay! And less post-processing, which also means better voice. Yay! Anyway, we are here for Evangelion episode 13, and potentially 14, because some people have intimated to me that there might be like a 2-episode story going through. So, okay, we'll find out. I'm not going to talk too much. I just want to get straight into it. We had the spider Eva thing and the whole blackout and sabotage thing, and we had the big flying space Eva blob thing, and Shinji and Peeps caught it and saved the world. Nice. Good job, Shinji and Peeps. Y'all are doing good. Unless you're not doing good, in which case you've been misled, and so have I. like before, there will be notes on screen. I will take my notes via keyboard and put them up on screen, and I'll do my best in post to edit out any of the clickety-clackety mechanical keyboard noises. So, oh, I have to do shill stuff. Shill stuff. If you like this video, like this video. If you're not subbed and you want more like this, there is going to be more, and there already is more, so you can sub, and that's cool. And if you are subbed and YouTube isn't doing its job, the bell is supposed to be able to help with that. If you really like this video, or any of the others, and you want next week's EVA early, there's a week early access on Patreon. Patreon.com/Teeaboo. It's a thing, it exists, it's super helpful, it's the only reason I can eat, and thank you, patrons. Speaking of patrons, I have to make a shout out. Hell yeah. So we have a very special patron, GK, or Gkaliza, or I'm not going to try and say your whole name because it's really long and Greek, and you know. You know how it be. But anyway, GK is the boss. Ba-bam. Was my first entry in the esteemed colleague tier of patrons, and I appreciate it a whole lot. I really do. Thank you so much. You help feed me big time, and it matters a lot. Thank you. So, huge shout-outs to GK because, yeah, food is good, and you help me acquire food. I love you. I'll see you in the Discord after this. Anyway, let's get into episode 13. I need headphones. Headphones on. Hi, Stato. Alright. Make sure we're at 0 seconds. If you're watching this on YouTube, then there will be a beep beep timer. It'll go boop 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 beep, and on the beep in the green light, that is the same frame that VLC starts playing on my screen. If you're curious, I am as usual using the Bankai 77 RIP of Evangelion, and I believe it's in 1080p. I believe it's upscaled to 1080. I'm not positive. Let me check really quick. Yeah, it's the BD 1080p dual audio in 265 encoding with 10-bit color, and it's the filtered version, which means that they've remastered it or gone through it and applied filters, which remove some of the grain and old lookingness and make it look really clean. It looks really good. I like the RIP a lot, and the subs that I'm using are the 2D4UTS/ADV translation. I don't know. I've just been using them, and nobody said that they look like shit, so we're good. Anyway, beep beep timer goes here. Ooh. I was on the English audio track. Just caught that. I caught it because it wasn't in 5.1, and I didn't hear the bongos off on the left, which I normally hear. So she runs the Magi? Ooh, cold coffee. No thanks. Back to the bathroom. What? That's not what she's worried about. And a Shinji thing. Oh. Huh. This is a little bit big for the text. There we go. Huh. Was that code C? Probably. They were declaring ints. Whoa, whoa. Red flashy lights in the wall. Wow. Those safeguards. this audio track. Tension, 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 tension. Whoa. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this a microbiological angel? Was it when the eye thing bled down the pipe? Huh. So they're launching them without pilots to get them away. That's the pipe. Whoa. Kaji. You're kind of a badass. I don't know. I don't know how that angel works. Lilliputian Hitcher. Lilliputia is the island from Gulliver's Travels? Gilligan's Island? Something like that. That's good to know. Hmm. It adapted. Yep. Adam. All that trust in the Baki. Because it's her mother. Hmm. Hmm. Whoa. That's a lot of pipes. Notes for what everything is. Her mother's notes? Yep. Hmm. Huh. Hikari, you jerk. Whoa. Organic computer. Uh-oh. Now it's 2 versus 1, yeah. 2 versus 1 and Doctor. Oh, damn. Uh-huh. Tension, 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 all the way through the episode. Just for that. For that release. Oh. Yeah, my heart rate is elevated a good bit. Oh, Asuka. But you can yeah. And as a woman. Oh. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while. This is a version I haven't heard. Is that Ritsuko? I think so. Got pipes. We got another I love you. I love you. I love you. Viewer. Wow. Hell of an episode right there. Like big time. Like a lot. Hold on. Let me check the Discord because somebody was There's a little tiny fly in here. I want to kill it. Whatever. It flew away. Okay, so I knew that somebody had let me know something about episode 13 or 14. So episode 14 is like half recap and half not recap stuff. So I'm going to watch that as well. Because if it's half recap, then it won't make for a good solid solo reaction. Also, if they're doing part of a recap episode, I assume that they're doing it because the show is going to kick into gear in a different way come episode 15 onward, which kind of makes sense because that's sort of like the second core-ish. So I'll watch episode 14 after this one. The other thing that this person, it was GK, the person I shouted out at the beginning, said was that episode 13 was like similar to the episode that was like a side story kind of, where they had the other mech. And I don't know if I agree with that. I guess the story here doesn't have huge impact on the rest of stuff, but I think that finding out about the Magi. I'm just gonna call them Magi because that's what they are. They say it Maggie in Japanese, but it's Magi. There are so many ways to pronounce it. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm just gonna say whatever I say. Finding out about them, and this is our first real reference to the idea of a person's personality being put into an organic computer. So I think that's some important stuff there. The idea of a microscopic angel, like a colony angel, is fantastic and I think really well executed. In my mind, nanomachines are basically the most terrifying possible threat because they're microscopic, and so you don't know they're there until it's too late, and they can do whatever they want, like literally whatever they want, and become whatever they want. So in this case, it just starts corrupting everything, and it's brilliant. The tension building stuff in this episode was glorious. The audio track that's like just a single piano and it's one note over and over and over and over. Beautiful tension build. There were a bunch of sequences of really odd shots that were sort of off-putting and sort of gave this almost horror film feel to it. It was really cool. I don't think I want to go back through it and like frame by frame anything or anything like that, but I just wanted to mention that I thought that the way that tension was built up and built and built and built and built throughout the course of the episode, all for that one moment where it comes to an absolute climax as it spreads on the computer screen and the red is spreading and the one block remains after Ritsuko hits the button. And then tension is released. It like, if you've ever been on a roller coaster, you know when you have like a bell curve in a roller coaster and you get to the top of it and you sort of like float for a second? There was just a moment of that floating. Okay, I do want to go through it, because that moment of floating before the tension release was so perfectly executed, in my opinion. There are a few examples of tension build and release that are better than this. So we're building tension, right? And it's spreading through the main computer. She's, glasses glowing, hacking away. 18 seconds, right? I've got almost one whole second to spare. No worries. Building. Got this theme in the background that's high tension. Okay, and then hit it. Bam, bam. Silence as everybody holds their breath, and we do too. And then the whoosh comes back in. That's filmmaking. That's execution right there. That's manipulating your audience in a powerful way. The theme builds to a head, cuts out, silence, whoosh, beeps. So good. And then we get, like, we have to decompress after this because we've had 19 minutes and 53 seconds minus the OP of build up to this point. And we have to decompress after it. So we get some yes from everybody, which is like, yes, the thrill of winning. Bunch of shots of everybody and just like, oh, which we're doing at the same time. We get all these shots of the corruption being drained out, disappearing. And then we move to Shinji and Asuka, and then Asuka says some comedy lines, basically. Rei's just, yeah, she says some comedic relief type lines, which puts a pin in it. Right, the clean room thing and the nudity. Okay. Explosive rate, contamination spreading. We get all these amazing shots of random machinery and all of the safeguards and safety measures in place. These laser floating things. The corruption is coming. Yeah, and we saw those start to move when Rei was imagining moving her hand, and I don't know if that was intentional. It's invading them. We see the purple spreading over it. Eject. AT field, and then the horror. No. Horror. Absolute horror. Awesome water. This scene is so good with all of the doors closing, and the sound design on it is super great too. We don't even hear them from far away. Yeah, we hear this like and then when they get close, we hear these wham. Wham, wham. That's so cool. Stop the alarm. Tell everybody it was just a fluke. It's too close to Adam, so we're keeping that in our minds. And then, what does Kaiji go off and do? Not Kaiji, Kaji. What does he go off and do? I mean, other than a cool flip. It's not a flip, it's just a jump and then a roll. Let me just check Lilliputian. Because I'm not positive that I have the name right. Yeah, very small. Okay. And origin comes from Gulliver's Travels. Yeah, it's the island where the Lilliputians are only like little tiny people. So Lilliputian Hitcher. So a microscopic parasite would be the way to think of that, I guess. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then they realize that it's growing. Do we get the music here? No. When does it start? It's not here, it's earlier. Yeah. That's great tension building music. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to talk about in this episode. So I'm gonna hop on over into 14. I'm gonna keep the camera running. I'm just gonna take a quick break and be right back. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. All right. I got a hair in my mouth. That's not good. Okay. So let's get into EVA episode 14. We've talked a lot about episode 13. EVA episode 14 is a thing, and let's do it. Yeah, I heard that there's some recap stuff in here, so I don't know. Let's find out. Ba-boom. Ba-ba-da-boom. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Boom. Okay. As always, if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a beep beep timer and it'll go boop 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 beep, and on the beep and the green light, that is the same frame that the video starts playing on my screen. Let's get into EVA episode 14. Shall we? We shall. The wrong audio track. Yep. Now we're good. Nope. Oof. Seized that day. So is this gonna be a run through of like the dopest stuff? I think so. Pile driver of light. Yeah. Left a bit to be desired. Never publicized. Oh. Toji wrote an essay on it. I see. Oh, baby. Shamshell. Is that the student council president? This is a really interesting way to do a recap. It's focused entirely on the angels. Laser Whip Boy! I forgot about him. We got some great scenes in this one. However, let's go. Winji. Hell yeah. Bad boy. All of the sound design is very different. There's no music, just the sound effects. It's incredible. Is this Gun Otaku Boy? Oh. Ah. Yep. Manta Ray Boy. It's almost claustrophobic with no music there. Ooh. Ooh. So cool. Yeah. Heavy simultaneous 2-point attack. You mean it's a dance? Yeah. This is the first time we've gotten the names of the angels, isn't it? But... Dakedo. Yeah. Yeah. Spider Boy. Matarael. Ugh. Corrosive goop. Space Boy. They just fucking caught it. Direct interception. Yup. Give me your eye. So that brings us to present day, present time. Is she doing... Is she doing word associations? Moon. Okay. Family. Is Unit 00 also a relative of Shinji's? Hmm. Of course. Whoa. Uh-oh. using each other's formal titles. Wow, just seeing this scene makes me realize just how many, how the identical scene in Gridman is a reference to this scene. It's identical. It's identical. Good question. Oh, Shogi. Hmm. What's the lance allowingness? Whoa, it's a cool spear thing. Right? So, the first half was a recap, but it was a really unique recap. And a really interesting and creative way of doing a recap. It's almost as though we're going through a bunch of footage. Okay, we are going through a bunch of footage, but what I mean is, like, in-universe going through a bunch of footage from these events, and there are these, like, little inserts of voiceovers or evidence. It's almost like a trial, in a way, like catching everybody up on what's going on. I don't know how to put it. It was just really interesting. But yeah, there's no music, nothing that makes it like the show. Just the sound effects and straight footage of the things happening, and it's cut in sort of a claustrophobic and really quick way. It was really good. It was a really good, definitely my favorite recap episode ever. And then the second half was very much not a recap episode. Holy shit. Interesting Ray stuff, for sure. Very interesting Ray stuff. So the intro to that, with Ray just talking or thinking, because I would guess that these are her thoughts that she's going through as she gets accustomed to interfacing with Unit 01. mountains, sky, the sun, a unique object, Commander Ikari, flowers, so many the same, and so many unneeded. We had the sunflowers in the episode where Shinji ran away. So many of the same and so many unneeded. Is that talking about humanity? I want to say that it is. And then we go to red sky. I hate the color red. And then we get some trippy shit. Smell of blood, a woman who never bleeds. Man made from red soil. Man made from man and woman. City, a human creation. EVA, a human creation. What is a human? A creation of God? Or a creation of what? Yeah. Life and soul. And then entry plug, the throne of the soul. I am a vessel for a soul. Embodied. Who is this? This is me. Who am I? What am I? All these copies of her stretching back. I am myself. This object is me. But it's not. It's the body. It's the form. Right. Right. This is the me that can be seen, yet I feel as though I am not myself. Yeah, very strange. And then, my shape is fading. I feel the presence of someone who is not me. So is that the presence of the other Eva? Is this the integration? Is this becoming one with it? Feeling herself melting into another? The presence of Ikari, Katsuragi, Akagi, everyone. Asuka doesn't get a name. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And that's the scene that Shinji saw of the eye. Trying to get into my brain. So we start seeing Rei. So this is the impression that she's left within the Eva. Something like that. And it's rejection. Isn't it her? And then we get that. Okay. Freaking out. And then it freaks out and tries to bash the window open, and they manage to cut it off. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna watch episode 15. I'm going to. I have to. I'm still gonna leave this running because I think I've got the disk space to do so. Let me check. Yeah, I've got some gigabytes to do that with. Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, I'm gonna delete this and then I'll definitely have the space. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna leave this running and I need to feed my dog and then I'll be right back. So. Alright, we're back once more. Took me a few minutes. Just had to feed the dog. Anyway, let's get into episode 15. If you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a beep beep timer, and it will go here. That's a loud helicopter. Loud boy. Wow. Kaji? Gun? Lies and silence. Ah. Heal. Did he cause the blackout? Silence. Lies. He's out doing espionage stuff. Uh-oh. Whoa. Ha 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 ha. She got flustered there. Ha. Wow. This is weird. Huh? Graves? Ah. Going to see your mother. Hi, Mom. Big old dick. Me neither. No. What? Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Reflected in the glass. Okay. Ah. Smooth. Why? Wow. Talking drunk. Yeah. Not sure whether to feel happier about this. But it was a sensible kiss. Fuck, Asuka. This is turning purple. And turning green. And yeah, not something to do to kill time. It's been kind of a long night. Ouch. Central Dogma. What is that? Hmm. I can't place this VA. I can't tell if this is... No, this is Asuka, isn't it? Because it's like bouncy. Or is this Misato? Hmm. Okay, hell of an episode. Let me zoom these notes out and scroll on up through them. So he's there to investigate, and then there are all these... Yeah, here we go. Complaints about Chairman K, Kiel, something like that. They're doing this dummy plug thing that's all mysterious for me right now. No idea. The old men of Shele, or Shere, whatever. I assume that those are the guys in the committee. Maybe not. Ray was listed among the projects, which is interesting. I don't know what that means. The Marduk Institute appears to be a shell corporation. Or no, it's a separate thing. But it's got a dummy corporation that is Shannon Bio. Right. Okay, and Lies in Silence. What started here 16 years ago? I don't know. He's there to investigate Nerve. So that's the sort of big reveal. He's a double agent. He's working for somebody else. I'm wondering if he was the cause of the blackout in that one episode. It seems to make sense that he was the saboteur. There was a scene during that when he, like, went off doing something else, right? Doing something that we never got to see during the blackout? I think there was. Asuka has a date. Ray is impassive and wringing out the towel. Shinji is awkward. Shinji's gonna go see his dad at the grave. He asks Ray about his father, and she doesn't know. Because Gendo to her is just this, like, commander, you know? Like, she might love him or care about him deeply, but he won't reveal himself to her. No way. She has no deeper connection from his side than Shinji does. Date with a hunk? Yeah, it's not that he doesn't want to see Gendo, and that's the problem. He does want to see him, and he doesn't know how to get out of their relationship what he wants from it, you know? He doesn't know how to tell him what he wants, and even if he did, it probably wouldn't work. Right, you can't keep running away. We reaffirm all this stuff about Shinji and how he must take the step forward. He cannot run away. Okay. And then we get this crazy scene. Let's go find it. We jump straight into... Yeah, this whole scene from the time they leave the house is, like, frenetic and crazy. So that's one thing. We hear each of them say the thing, and then we see Pen and, like, close the door and all that stuff. And then we get the the Here Comes the Bride and the wedding, and it's intercut with a bunch of stuff. You know, like, we're skipping through it. Yeah, just skipping through it to the reception. And then conversations. Right, couldn't get off work in time. Bullshit. That's a lot of graves. They stretch until they disappear. They just keep stretching. Out to the horizon. So many dead. Their conversation is... Yeah, Yui taught me about the irreplaceable things. I come here to confirm that. Hmm. He threw them all away. It's all in his heart. What does he say about humans? Yeah. Man survives by forgetting his memories. Some things a man should never forget. I don't know why, but I feel like this line has deeper meaning. But like, within the story, but it hasn't been expressed yet. Same with the keeping everything in my heart. That is enough for now. And then he's just like, I am leaving, and Rei's in the plane. I actually didn't catch that the first time that Rei was in the plane, because it's just that super quick shot. I'm glad I got to talk to you. I see. Soka. Such a dick. What did this... Yeah, okay. Huh. So the 2 kisses. Okay. Okay. Awesome. And then we get this diegetic cello. Which Asuka catches him doing. Right, we get some stuff about motivations. I've been studying since I was 5 and this is all I can do. And she doesn't ask, why did you start? She asks, why didn't you stop? Oh, okay, he started because his teacher told him to. Could have quit at any time. Why did you keep going? Nobody told me to stop. Yeah, the guy was boring. This light, interesting. The light frames her. Just playing house, right? They've got similar regrets about their relationship. See, she says Kyoto, and he's like, but that thing isn't from Kyoto. And she's like, yeah, look, stop fucking around. I know where you were. I know everything. Don't get involved too deeply. Living thing contains both desire to change, or viriditas, and desire to keep things the same. No way, she's with Mr. Kaji. Yeah, that's the problem, bro. And this scene was weird, but she's just puking in the alley. Okay. And then they have some conversation, and she does a great I'm drunk voice. Her voice is much higher pitched during this conversation. And it's got a bit of a softness on it. Not quite a slur, but yeah, a softness. Afraid of everything. Chose nerve or just running away. I guess in a sense she's kind of coming to these realizations because she keeps talking to Shinji about running away. Maybe. Do you want to kiss? What? Excuse me? Let's do it, because I'm bored. Fuck, that's not a good reason. Don't breathe, it tickles. You're killing him. And then she runs away. Also, Pen just like totally ignoring this. Like, okay, gonna go chill in my place now. So mean. She comes back, passes out, and then illusion shattered. Looking up to him, holding onto his arm, like, oh. Later. Later, bitch. Yeah, that's why. It's not because you were just spurned by the guy that you actually want. Like, nah, wasn't that. And then Ray is not there. And then we see this. That's like, it's like a tail, you know? It's like a dragon's tail. But it's all cables linked to LCL, and we see these DNA sequences behind her. Base pair sequences. She smiles at him, and the smile that he gives back is like pained. I don't know if that's just Gendo face, you know, but it's like a fake smile that you put on to when something is awful. It's like, the way his eyebrows tilt down is part of it. Or like the sad smile that you give to comfort a dog before you euthanize it. You know? Like, what the fuck are you doing, Gendo? What are you up to, bro? And then we get here. Main LCL circulation plant. He's going in. Nope. Have some really tightly written dialogue about his espionage, and it's his own discretion. Or her own discretion. Now, let me show you the truth. Bah, bah, and it's nailed down. Stakes through the heart. Or through the chest. I don't know if it has a heart. Can't really tell the scale of it. And it devolves into like human legs at the base. That's super creepy. But super awesome. It's got an angel mask, but with multiple sets of eyes on it. And a scratch through it. Oh, and that's the Spear of Longinus that we saw. That's piercing it. So I wonder if it stops Eva or angels from like moving or regenerating or something like that. And then it's got this, I didn't even notice that. It's got this orange goop dripping out of it. I wonder where LCL comes from. I think we just found out. It's angel goop. It's angel goop. Y'all been swimming in angel goop. Y'all been breathing angel goop. That's fucked up. Really great drawing. Super expressive and creepy. And having it on a cross like this is interesting because we get crosses as symbols throughout this. And they're not necessarily Christian symbolism, though this one is pretty darn Christian with the stakes through the hands and the spear in the chest, and it's pretty darn clear. But they're also symbols of the Evas when they or the angels when they die. They give off those big crosses. It's not necessarily a reference to anything else, just a thematic link and stuff. Damn, that is a creepy goopy thing. The way that its arms sort of turn into like folds of cloth. You see over here how it folds like that? They're like it's wearing a coat, right? Or a robe, and then the robe is nailed through its hands. That's the effect of it. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder what will happen next. So, I'm gonna find out because this is gonna be a 4-part fucking EVA reaction. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. But let us delete some more stuff. I can't wait to have more space so that I don't have to do this as frequently. Okay, I can delete this 20 gigabyte file. And that'll be good. Okay. Now we got plenty of space. Let's get into episode 16. What the fuck? I did not expect to do this. I expected to do a double feature, but I did not expect to do a quadruple feature. This is gonna be a big fucking video. I don't even know if I've got the space to render this out properly. We'll find out. Episode 16, let's go! Okay. Beep beep timer. Thought I heard my dog bark. Oh, it might have been. Yeah. We got the slice of life music. Ooh. You said there's nothing between you and Kaji. and indecent. Staying up late, are we? Oh. Nope. Later. Ah, there we go. Good, good. Because that was weird. Like, the amazing Shinji, he's so great. Urgh. Good. The fuck are y'all laughing at? This boy saves your life on like the weekly. Weird black pool of weird shit and optical illusions? And flying weird fucking ball thing of pain and doom? Sorry. Pain and doom. Not much. Not much at all. Ah, now she's patronizing him. Okay. So they're switching between cables. That's really cool. Don't do that. And went under him. Sucking him in? Where did you just go, Shinji? But where? Where is he? Can we get his perspective? Smack. Whoa. Their eyes. Yes. Wow, that's super cool. You don't want to do that. Is he running out of oxygen? Panicking because of it? Probably. Wow. Because she's seen some things now. Big time. Big secrets. Whoa. But you must. This is an amazing track. All percussion. All washed out. He stares at his hand. What? Well then. Whole lot of this episode, I just, like, all I could do was keep up. For pretty obvious reasons, it was just a barrage of information. I kind of feel the way that I did during the lane reactions. Just sort of stunned by what's happening. And I'm sure that this is only the beginning. And it starts with the reveal of Adam. Reveal Adam's form, and then we go deeper. So the first thing to mention is that this angel is an incredible, like, angel idea. That the thing floating above them is the shadow. And it's the shadow cast by an nth dimensional space, which takes its form as a 3-micron thick, almost 2-dimensional space in our universe, and just sucks things into it. That's terrifying and really cool. So, he's beating Asuka's test scores, and she puts on, like, this weird act where she's like, he's so amazing, wonderful, the amazing Shinji. And it's like, this is really out of character for her. She should be really pissed that she's being beaten by Shinji, who she looks down on. And she is. She's actually enraged. So, good. And then we get the weird black pool of weird shit and the weird optical illusion fucking ball thing of pain and doom, and it just appears. Gendo is, like, gone. It disappears, and they are able to sense the AT field. And it sucks Shinji in. Where did you just go? So he's got 16 hours in life support mode, and we skip through about 8 of those. 12 of those. So we got an interesting line from Asuka Rei talking to each other. Do you pilot just for the praise of others? No, for the ability to praise myself. She wants to be able to continue thinking highly of herself, which makes great sense. And then we get Shinji's perspective, and he's in this huge interdimensional or, like, other dimensional space. Purification system starts giving out. So he's trapped in a death chamber. And they're going to try and drop a whole shitload of N2 mines into it and disrupt the angel's imaginary circuit. I don't know what that is. And the pilot's life is not their concern. There was this crazy great shot where Misato slaps Akagi. Is that right? Ritsuko. She slaps Ritsuko. And a helicopter flies by at like the exact same time. So it's as if she slaps her with a helicopter. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So you know, like it's a few frames afterward, but it sort of accentuates it a bit. It's kind of cool. And then she asks, what in the hell is an EVA? Good question. So then we get inside Shinji's head. And he's got two selves talking to one another. And one of them is his unconscious and the other is his conscious mind. And that's pretty accurate and pretty Jungian. And this other self is pretty shadow-like. It's the observer, the unconscious observer, the quiet voice. And it talks about some interesting stuff. The versions of you seen by others. The Shinji Ikari that's in Misato's head, and the one that's in Rei's head, and the one that's in Asuka's head and Gendo's head. They're all versions of you. They're not you, but they are all true. They're just as true as the people, just as real as the people who create those visions. They're all real interpretations. And you are afraid of those others. You're afraid of being hurt. Who is at fault? One answer is father. But the other answer is myself. Partly because of his belief that he can't do anything, you know? And then he mentions that line that he gets from his father. You know, good work, Shinji. Are you going to spend your entire life doing nothing, just being pleased, being content with that one bit of praise, ruminating on that happiness? Come on. Seriously? Believe that you're fine with the way things are, or you can't keep on living. The other option is to disagree with the way things are and live to change them. This calls back to the last episode where we talked about, I can't remember what word she used for it, but the status quo, I think it was homeostasis and transstasis was what she used. The desire to stay the same and the need to change. You don't have to accept the status quo. You don't have to be fine with existence, because existence is mutable and you can change your existence. So, but to do that, you have to be aware of what is. You have to understand the status quo. Otherwise, you'll change it in weird directions. You shut your eyes and turn a deaf ear to what you don't like, just running away from the truth, from me, from the inside, from the you that is. And this is accurate to the way that that self-actualization and integration of self and subconscious occurs, or persona and shadow, whatever you want to call it. You run away from yourself because you yourself are aware of all the things that are terrible in the world and with yourself. And to see them with see them unveiled is terrifying, but you have to do it. It's just necessary. Father, am I unwanted? You're the one who ran away. And then we got all these flashes of newspaper articles and stuff like that he may be guilty of killing his own wife, quite possibly. Since I've already been spoiled on the fact that his wife's spirit is in the EVA, it's quite possible. But I also get the feeling that his wife, that Yui, was part of the project and volunteered. I'm not sure. Because partly because of the line that Shinji gets, Mother was smiling. I get the feeling that was Mother was smiling the last time he saw her or when she went away. So she knew what was going to happen and she accepted it. Because save humanity, you know? You must not run away. I don't want to be alone anymore. And that's the last strong statement, along with I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of being alone. He decides to shed his hedgehog spikes to an extent. And that triggers his interfacing with his mother and the breakout, which he was unconscious during. As far as I can tell, he was unconscious. It was the Eva, out of control, acting on its own as a mother to protect the child within. Because we got that flash of light and the mother's soul embracing him. Are you ready? Everything goes crazy, breaks out, it's beautiful. The Eva gets free with a scream of rage. What kind of monster have we copied from? They're not just copies of the first angel, no, they're something like that with humans integrated. And then what is Nerve going to do with them once the angels are destroyed? Good question. Are the Evas really on our side? And that's fuck, names. Can't remember her name. Blonde girl. Blonde doctor. Akagi? Fuck. Yeah, she's talking. Are the Evas really on our side? They may hate us. They very well might. And Katsuragi may have noticed something. Gendo just says to leave her be. Okay. And it's intimated that if Rei or Shinji find out the Eva's secrets. I found that interesting that they mention Rei or Shinji, not Asuka or Shinji. Because it seems to me like Rei would be the most forgiving of the three. Or maybe because Asuka just wouldn't care? That doesn't make sense to me. The smell of blood won't come off, again gazing at his hand. And then the ending was really weird. Half of the ending was not the ending. You know what? While we're here. Yeah, Rei or Shinji were to find out the Eva's secrets. It's not Asuka. Okay, this scene. Yeah. And then the ending. I want to basically frame by frame the ending because... Do you love me? There are all these statements and questions. Who are you if you become one both in mind and body? Pleasure, sky of reality, cruel strangers. Do you want me? Let me just mute it. Do you love me? Do you love me? What the fuck? This was a really good set of episodes. Every single one. I liked them all. I loved them all. I don't know what's coming next, but I've got to stop recording. Because this is 3 hours long, and that's fucking long. It's gonna take like an hour to render. So I'm gonna wrap it up. again, I'm kind of stunned by this latest episode. There was so much there. And I feel like this is where we kick into gear for real and get crazy. Get crazy in here. And I can't wait. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Evangelion episodes 13, 14, 15, and 16. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.